better than this.
Yep.
The Lou Information Station presents Arch City Now with Vic Faust.
Hey guys, welcome into the show this morning. Glad you're with us. It is Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. It is December 17th. Boy, oh boy, we are already heading into the holidays here. Happy Hanukkah for those who are celebrating that right now as we are going through the end of the 2025 year. When we talk about this right now, look at where we are. It's December 17th. Really, it's December 17th already? It's December 17th. Christmas Eve next week. That's right. Christmas Eve already. It's already here, if you can believe that. We are ready to get things going from that standpoint. Glad you guys are with us today. Producer Rise here. I'm Vic Faust, Arch City Now. We're on Facebook, X, and YouTube. If you want to give us a call, as always, the phone number is 855-282-8255. Once again, 855-282-8255. Weather's going to be fantastic today when it comes to the temperatures. Very mild. Supposed to have mild temperatures tomorrow too, but some real wind and possible thunderstorms tomorrow as well. So, something to look forward to there. Yippee, yippee, yippee. Whatever else is going on, what's moving the needle for you guys today when you jump in the show? Like, subscribe, share the show. You can give us your comments. Let us know other stories that are going on. There's things that are happening a lot of time. Then there's other days where it seems like it's kind of slow. It seems like it's a little bit slow in the St. Louis metropolitan area today. At least it seems that way to me. But you guys tell us what's going on. Maybe, maybe not. St. Louis County approved the budget, $50 million in cuts. Still not where they need to be. Still about $31 million under. They got to figure that out somehow, some way. Near 50 million. I think it was exactly 48 million from that standpoint. A lot of news when it comes to the transfer portal, what's happening for people trying to understand where they are. Eli Drinkwitz, the Mizzou football head coach, asking for a third-party business in St. Louis to keep Jamal Roberts. It's like, look, this is what happens. I told people when I heard the news about 6 weeks ago when I was in Columbia that Jamal Roberts was leaving Mizzou, and we shouldn't be surprised. And there were people who I'm around, no, Vic, you're crazy. No, it's not going to happen. Yesterday, those same people were saying, yeah, you were right. It's because I have sources there. They tell me what is going on. And he's not the only person. Like I said, we've had two of them who are going to leave now. A receiver that announced yesterday, plus Jamal Roberts is on his way out unless somebody comes up with a whole lot of money. And who knows? They could be close to $1 million. And I am not kidding. 500,000 to $1 million. It's a lot of money. A lot of money. So that's where you are. He talks about his offensive coordinator. We have a good chunk of Eli Drinkwitz here coming up. St. Louis City SC officially names their new manager. I haven't heard anybody say his name yet. Demi Johan as the team's new head coach ahead of the start of the team's fourth Major League Soccer season. Glad to get a new coach coming in, get the soccer scene back up and kicking after a not so great year this year when it came to St. Louis City SC. A former news anchor from Channel 4, Savannah Louie, she wasn't here that long. She's in the final show, the final episode of Survivor tonight for the final. There's 4 of them left. It's $1 million prize. Not too shabby. Make it to the final episode. I remember when Survivor was a huge deal. I think you were still in I don't even know if you were born yet, producer when the first Survivor show was on. I'll have to look that up. Oh my gosh. When was the first Survivor show? That's funny. So anyway, those stories plus a whole lot more. The Blues in action tonight, tomorrow night. Would be really nice for a 2-game win streak. Cardinals still playing the waiting game on some of their players of what's happening there. And then, of course, if you guys have anything else, the music scene, what's happening, who are you looking forward to seeing, bands, holiday traditions, things from that standpoint that are going on. All of that and more today here on Arch City Now. With that being said, I wanted to start off this morning with Eli Drinkwitz because Eli did a long press conference yesterday and he discussed a variety of things. But here's Eli. You awake, my friend? I was like, no, I didn't. I was going to give you a.
My bad. I was typing out the tweet and stuff.
I know you were helping me out. I know you were.
Yeah, I can pull it up right now. Sorry.
So we wanted to start with Eli in regards to some of the things that he talked about. What he doesn't talk about here, I'll add where Missouri football is.
No, there's a lot of coaches discussing it and frustrated, in my opinion. And I understand the national sentiment because of the salary ranges of head coaches that it feels like we're complaining, but we're really not. We're trying to sound warning bells, and that's that's what I believe we're all trying to do. Is that there's a warning that the system that we're in is really sick right now, and college football is sick, and not in a. It's just there's showing signs of this thing really cracking moving forward. And we need to get something under control. And the SCORE Act was something that it looked like it was going to be a step in a direction. There is no perfect solution, but we have to get some sort of steps moving in that direction. I think we're all weighted with, is it bated breath, the saying, trying to wait on what's going to happen with this fifth-year lawsuit in Nashville, where you could have a flurry of fifth-year guys now being eligible. And that would just throw a completely new wrinkle in the system. Tampering is at, the highest levels. There is no such thing as tampering. It's just because there's nobody that's been punished for tampering. And so everybody on my roster is being called. I had a dad call me and say that, and I called the head coaches at their schools, that this school and this school and this school called, and they are offering this much money. And, it's you're putting a lot of pressure on young men. We're paying them as 1099 employees a lot of money. We're not offering any type of retirement. We're not offering any type of health benefits. And it's we've worked around the system and then tried to create that as the system instead of creating a functioning way of moving forward and making sure that it works for everybody. And whether that's collective bargaining, whether that's making them employees, whether that's antitrust legislation that protects everybody, the commissioner or the SEC or the NCAA from lawsuits, something needs to be done. Because, again, TV viewership may be at an all-time high, and that's awesome. And gambling on sports may be at an all-time high, and that's great. I got no problem with that. But what about the well-being of the student athlete? What about graduation rates? What about tax implications? What about handling and understanding financial literacy? What is their life going to look like after 5 years of college athletics? Is it going to be better because they participated in college athletics, or could they be in a tougher situation? And, that a lot of us got into college athletics because we wanted to help young men grow and develop. And I think we're still doing that mission, but it's getting really hard because you used to talk about Coach Saban used to talk about all the time, creating value for yourself. And when he talked about it, he wasn't just talking about value for the NFL. He was talking about creating value for yourself with a college degree. And we've lost that aspect of it. And these guys are going to create tremendous value for themselves playing the game of football. And that's awesome. And I love that these guys are getting paid. I love that last week these guys with their own money went out and bought gifts for Coyote Hill. I love that. That's awesome. But my job also is to look at them in 3 or 4 years down the road and how many of them are in a better position because they played football if they've transferred 4 times. And that's just the system that we've created. Not all freedom is good freedom.
So that's Eli Drinkwitz, the Missouri head football coach, just a snippet of what he was talking about yesterday about where you are when it comes to the whole transfer portal. Now, if you don't understand, you hear it there, don't feel bad. Don't go, wow, I don't understand. Many people don't. They're still trying to figure it all out. But just put it this way. You have, 40 quarterbacks, at least 40 quarterbacks in college football making over $1 million a year. That's right. I said that. That's a lot of money just for quarterbacks. And then you had yesterday, and this came out where I was talking about, former St. Mary's star football player Jamal Roberts. He's at Mizzou, running back. He's a really good running back. He'd probably be starting on almost every other team in America besides Missouri. Ahmad Hardy just happened to come in and be the best running back in America. And who knows how much Ahmad Hardy's getting paid, but he's staying at Missouri. So they took care of Ahmad Hardy already. He's been taken care of. I'll see what I can do to find out about that money, but I don't know yet. I have not gotten that information on what he's getting paid. For whatever reason, Ahmad Hardy, many times you can look him up and what they're making. Didn't know if you knew that. NIL, Ahmad Hardy's is blank. They're not showing it. And I wonder if that's because they didn't want Jamal Roberts to know what he was making. But Jamal is gone unless somebody can come up with money. You literally had the head football coach yesterday, Eli Drinkwitz, in that same presser asking St. Louis area businesses if there's a business that has extra money that wants to make sure that Jamal Roberts can stay in a Missouri Tiger football uniform, at least for another year, they'd love to keep him because he is that good. His average yards per carry is the same, pretty much the same as Ahmad Hardy. And when he gets a chance to play, he did well. He did very well. He was a big reason why Missouri beat Kansas this last year. But now these kids are getting paid. Kids, young adults, young men are getting paid immensely. And Missouri did well in the transfer portal to start off with. Now the SEC is catching up, and other schools around America are catching up. And it's interesting when you look at the business aspect of things, because now what they're doing, they're turning the college football into businesses, private equity buying the sports programs to make money. And for example, Wake Forest is doing something that I think is absolutely amazing. They're selling property. They own the land. They get paid by businesses coming in and using their land, and then taking that money and putting it back into their business and for the sports program, so that they're running as a business now. It's not a college atmosphere anymore. Everything is so just insane. So where is Missouri in all this? Well, they already lost one of their receivers, Josh Manning. He's in the portal. He's going to get paid big. And they're going to lose several to graduation or eligibility running out. And they got to come up with a lot of money to get a lot of players. A lot. And on top of it all, I don't see how Missouri is even close to being as good as they were this last year, and their offense struggled. And we already know about the tough football schedule that they have coming back next year as well. So it's not easy. You got to have money. If you want to compete, you've got to have money. And it's so bizarre how business has now changed. This is literally a new career field for people as well. If you have a son or a daughter learning private equity, business, NIL, it's huge, huge business. And then you look at what Netflix is doing now. Netflix and Hollywood are putting a ton of money into, guess what? Podcast. They're putting it into video production, short films, sizzle reels to sell them, their products, their brands, all of these things right now. There's so much new going on. Not just Netflix, but all kinds of businesses as well. It's a fascinating time in college football, to say the least. To say the least. This is Arch City Now. Glad you guys are with us this morning, 6:21 on a Wednesday morning, December 17th. Glad you guys are out and about and up with us this morning. Feel free to jump in on the show. We appreciate it when you do. Let us know about other stories that are happening in your neck of the woods, things that are going on. We've also got a few news stories that are happening. If you're looking for entertainment tonight, something to do, there are tickets available. The Blues host the Winnipeg Jets tonight. That in a rematch of their first round playoff series loss last year, Game 7. Winnipeg is in town tonight, just a little bit better than the Blues. The Blues 12, 15, and 7 so far on the year. So they've got home games tonight against Winnipeg and tomorrow night against the Rangers. So they're getting ready to face 3 straight teams that have fallen short of expectations because they're on the road at Florida as well. That's coming up on the 20th. That's Saturday. So literally, you've got Winnipeg. They're on the outside looking at, they're 15-15-2 right now. They haven't played very well. Their goalie, Connor Hellebuck, who at one point in time last year was considered to be the best goalies in the league, he's missed several weeks due to an injury, but he's back now. And he's not quite back to the level that he was. So if there was ever a chance for the Blues to jump on him, it would be now. Then you got the Rangers, who are just 15-15-4 over there in the East, which is very crowded. So if there was an opportunity for the Blues to get 2 good, quick home wins, now is the time. Make your mark. Get it going right now. The Rangers, though, this is what's so bizarre. I know that's game's not until tomorrow night. They're 12-5-1 on the road. That's really good. 12-5-1 on the road. And the Blues have not played at home very well. So that doesn't add up very well. It doesn't look like that'd be something that'd be super positive for this team. But right now, that's where the Blues are. And they're in charge of their own destiny. They have to find a way. Find a way to get it done. Find a way to make it work. And then on top of everything else, we're still waiting for the Cardinals to see if they're going to when they'll make trades, when they will, from that standpoint. We're not sure if the Blues are going to. And we continue to look and find that through. Okay. Also, one topic. Has anybody been using the wagering apps in St. Louis? And if you have, what have your experience been so far? Are you enjoying it? Do you find that you get hooked? Do you find that it works out well? Let us know. Be curious to find out what's going on there. Also, if you guys want to jump in, you can give us a call. The phone number is 855-282-8255. Once again, that is 855-282-8255. And I thought this was interesting. We showed you what Diego Pavia did on Monday, how he was F the Heisman voters and F Indiana. Then he apologized. This was Saturday night. Then on Sunday, he apologized. And of course, everybody started talking about this on Monday. Well, one Heisman voter did respond to what Diego Pavia was saying, ripping the voters as if they did something wrong. And I love it that he did respond. A columnist for the Tuscaloosa News, Chase Godbread, responded. He said, had this been the 19-year-old Johnny Manziel from the old quarterback from Texas A&M, a Pavia confidant, by the way, and F all voters post on social media would have at least been less surprising, if no less classless. But after 6 years in college, talking about Pavia being in college for 6 years, you'd think Pavia would have signed up for at least one course in humility by now. That coming from the Tuscaloosa News. So at least you have some voter responding to what he was saying, what he did. It's no need for it, but whatever. You get some of those things. And I thought this was interesting too. Sherrone Moore, the former coach at Michigan, has been getting advice from Jim Harbaugh. They were friends. So Jim Harbaugh says he has been in contact with Sherrone Moore. But Sherrone Moore and his ex-wife were meeting with a lawyer yesterday. There's video of them coming out of a meeting. Guess they're trying to figure out the money situation now. That's not a good one. That certainly would not be great from that standpoint. Oh, by the way, we'll get into it. We'll let you know what's happening with Brady Cook and the Jets for this week. Will Brady Cook get another start, or will they go back to Fields or Tyrod Taylor or quarterback Brady Cook for the rest of the season? It's very interesting because all three of them are now healthy. But I thought I heard that Brady was going to get the start. And I love seeing Jets fans all on their message boards talk about Brady Cook. They want Brady Cook. Brady Cook has gone in there, and now the fans are like, hey, let Brady cook. Let Brady cook. And I'm sorry, I'm never going to let all the people who were ripping Brady Cook around here. The dude is starting in the NFL. And you know who you are. Oh, Brady Cook was not good at Mizzou. Most people who said that don't know anything about football. And I'm not trying to be mean. You don't know X's and O's. You don't. There's a reason why Mizzou tried to bring in 4 different quarterbacks to beat him out. All hype. Kids coming from East St. Louis. When's the last East St. Louis starting quarterback anywhere? Just where? When is the last time you saw a starting quarterback from East St. Louis go somewhere in college and start and do something? Crickets. I had to listen to people, oh, he's going to beat out Brady Cook. I was like, no, he's not. He's not. If you know anything about playing quarterback in college, and I do, you'll see quickly, Brady Cook will not be beat out. And guess what? From a mental standpoint, I was talking to one of Brady's friends yesterday. I said, how is the mental aspect for Brady in regards to processing and picking up the NFL game and blitzes? And said, no problem. Said, no problem. He's like, he has no receivers, though. I was like, yeah, no, he doesn't. And he was physically beat up after the first game. But you just got to get used to it. That's part of it. You get used to it. And you find a way to make those things work. So, but if you go out and look up information on Cook and the Jets and who Jets fans would want to start this week, overwhelmingly, they all want to see Brady Cook. He's got an opportunity. Life is good for Brady Cook. He's engaged. He's playing with the Jets. And the current quarterback situation in Missouri makes him look like he was a Hall of Famer. Because sometimes, as we know, you don't know what you got till it's gone. So anyway, we're off and rolling on a Wednesday morning. 6:30 is our time. Appreciate you guys being with us. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll get into some of the news headlines of the day. If you want to jump in on the show, please do on X, Facebook, and YouTube at Arch City Now. Producer Rise alongside. I haven't allowed him to talk yet. He's been over here busting his butt, getting all the stuff done, the social media post out, running the boards. I'm Vic Faust. We are your Lou information station. We are live and on demand at louinfo.com. Back with more after this.
St. Louis, meet your new daily companion, the Lou Information Station app. Listen live anywhere, anytime with one click. Dive into live or on-demand content. It's the fastest way to stay connected to the conversations that matter in the Lou. Just search Lou Information Station in the App Store or Google Play and download it free today. The Lou Information Station app. Crystal clear St. Louis talk 24/7.
Buddy.
What do you say, buddy?
Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rear view.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds? Not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, it don't get much better than this.
Yep.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. GetBC.com.
Your LouInfo.com news report. The Gateway Arch Park Foundation is exploring a long-term vision to expand Gateway Arch National Park and redevelop the nearby I-44 corridor. Beginning next year, the foundation will study possible park expansion east of the Mississippi into East St. Louis, including land acquisition, environmental testing, and planning. The legislation has existed since the 1990s. Janitors in St. Louis, represented by their union, have ratified a new 3-year contract with a coalition of cleaning companies. The deal covers about 1,600 workers in schools, banks, and universities. It includes significant wage increases, a 43% boost in pension contributions, and lower medical premiums with added dental and vision coverage. 2 Missouri state parks are closed to the public today as conservationists work to eliminate feral hogs. They're flying a helicopter over both Johnson Shut-ins and Tomsock Mountain State Parks to eradicate the hogs from the air. Feral hogs can have a negative impact on crops and livestock. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com and the free Lou Info app, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. We can plan on sunshine today, mid-50s for the afternoon high. We have a cold front and low pressure system moving in late tonight. We'll be in the mid-40s on the low with a few rain showers and gusty wind. And then our temperature dropping into the 40s on Thursday. Showers will be likely along with windy conditions. .com and the free Lou Info app.
Hurry into Audi Kirkwood for the best deals of the year during the Season of Audi sales event. Shop Audi Kirkwood's great selection of new Audis and get up to $5,000 off. Plus 1.99% financing for 72 months on select new Audi models. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find the perfect new Audi for you at Audi Kirkwood. And don't miss the biggest savings of the year during the Season of Audi sales event. Visit Audi Kirkwood on Manchester Road or shop online at audikirkwood.com.
Is diabetes keeping you from enjoying life's special moments? At US Med, we understand the challenges you face, and we're here to help.
With US Med, I can finally manage my diabetes without it managing me.
US Med offers a wide range of services to simplify your diabetes care. Personalized care plans, convenient access to cutting-edge diabetes tech, and knowledgeable support. Plus, we'll check your insurance so your diabetes care may be covered at little or no cost to you.
With US Med, I feel confident and control of my diabetes. I can finally live my life to the fullest.
Don't let diabetes hold you back. Choose US Med and experience better birthdays, better adventures, better anniversaries, and better everything. Call now. US Med. Better service. Better care. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. That's 800-891-6335.
Hey everyone, Cam Jansen here to tell you about the experts at Fast Signs in Earth City. Fast Signs can handle any and all of your business visibility needs, from traditional signs and graphics to digital to core graphics and anything in between. Fast Signs in Earth City has you covered. The station uses them, the Blues use them, and you will love the work they do. Call 314-344-4400 for your custom signage signs in Earth City. 314-344-4400.
Back to more of Arch City Now with Vic Faust on the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Hey guys, welcome back into the show. Appreciate you being here with us this morning. It's still dark 30 outside. It's 6:36 on a wait a minute, it is 6:36, right? I was looking over at our clock over here. It said 7:37.
No, it just hasn't been changed yet.
That's all right. That's right. Because we did fall back. We fell back. Thanks, guys. Oh, I liked it. Hey, we got a little closer pick today. We're going to be in a new studio pretty soon. We'll figure that out at one point in time. Is that up to me? Is that up to you? Is that up to Dave? What do we got to do about that? I got to give Dave a call, right?
Yeah, you got to call up Super Boss.
Super Boss, Dave Green. Hey, guys, this is Arch City Now. Good morning. It's going to be a nice day temperature-wise. Did you enjoy the temps yesterday? I did. I wanted more sun. I was selfish. We didn't have as much sun as I thought we were going to have. Popped out late in the day out in western St. Charles County in the Chesterfield Valley later in the day. But more mild today. Temperatures in the 50s throughout the St. Louis metro area. Supposed to be in the 50s again tomorrow, but it's supposed to get rain tomorrow. Be windy. It's a little different when it's windy. It's not as comfortable. Of course, we hear 50s and sun. We're like, oh, yeah, it's going to be that way all day. We start to think about all the positives there that we were going to have. Glad you guys are with us this morning. What about some of the things that are going on? If you guys didn't see, do you watch TV at all? Do you watch any series?
Yeah, I watch series, but like on like
because what's up?
Apps.
Because like I said, there's a generation difference gap between us. What kind of stuff do you watch if you don't mind me putting you on the spot?
I watch a lot of stuff. I watch Marvel stuff.
Okay.
I watch Power. I just finished this show called Welcome to Derry.
Okay.
It's like a semi-scary show. I don't think it's scary though.
Did you ever get into Yellowstone when it was going?
Isn't that the like?
It was Kevin Costner.
I saw it, but I never got into it.
Rip.
Isn't it like on CW or something? Or what was it on?
No, Paramount.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Thought it was Paramount. Anyway, then there's some. Do you know what Lamb? Are you familiar? Do you know who the actor is? Billy Bob Thornton.
I've heard the name. I got to see the face.
No, that's all right. If you saw the face, you would know him. Then there's Landman. It's the only thing I watch, but I don't know if that's going to be your deal, your cup of tea, so to speak. But
oh yeah, I've seen this dude for sure.
Yeah, well, I think you've seen him. He's been around for a long time, a lot of movies, so forth. Really good actor. Anyway, that's about the only thing that I watch. But there's so many options to watch, so many things, and how life has changed when it comes to viewing options. It blows my freaking mind. It really is. I mean, it takes me back to how we used to show up at a certain time for television. Did you ever have to do that? Because you're only 22, meaning because of going and just now you can watch what you want when you want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Where you'd have to say, oh, it's Monday night at 8:00. We have to wait till Monday night at 8 before we can watch that series. Do you remember those days at all?
Oh yeah, or like shows would only come out on certain days, and you'd have to wait for the next week.
Yeah,
and they would do like a rerun before the last week's show. That stuff, yeah, that stuff stopped after I was like 11, though.
It's funny to think back about that and how things used to be.
Like you would have to record off the TV or whatever. Like
yeah. Oh my gosh, because the first because Survivor, the series, the show Survivor, is older than you, my friend.
Yeah,
you're familiar with Survivor, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've known 3 people on the show over the years, which is crazy.
What?
And I didn't meet the next person who I'm going to tell you about, but I know who she is from just being here. It is interesting. Do you know that Jeff Probst, he's the guy that hosts Survivor?
Mm-hmm.
He makes $8 million per season.
Dang.
That's what happens. You build things and then you let them get better. But literally the first episode of Survivor was May 31st, 2000. Isn't that crazy? 2000.
3 years older than me.
25 years old. Survivor's been around for 25 years. 25 freaking years. It's like, it's really that old. And you're like, yep, it is that old. So now, where did I had it? I had it here for a second. We talk about it being that old. Well, then, now we have, and I never met her. She was here very, very short. But Savannah Louie, she was a former reporter and anchor at Channel 5. She made the Survivor series, so she got on the show. And tonight, she made the final show. They have their final show of the season tonight at 7 o'clock on Channel 4. And she made it. She made the final four. It's kind of cool. At stake, the usual $1 million prize. No points for second place. You win, you get $1 million. She's competing against 4 other players, so I guess there's 5 to win it all. If you don't remember, she was a morning news anchor and reporter from 2019 to 2021. Then she went to Atlanta to work for an independent news station. And this is so we wish Savannah the best. She's not from here originally. She just spent, a year or 2 years here. But this is what blows my mind. It's the 49th season of Survivor. 49 seasons of Survivor. That's how fast time goes by. That's how long that show has been around. It was kind of the advent of reality TV as well. Like, I don't know how you feel about it, but reality TV to me now, I'm like, nah. By the way, I signed you up for the singles show. Did you get a call yet?
No, I didn't get a call yet. Maybe
Love Island,
yeah.
St. Louis.
Man, they gotta give me a call, man.
You'll be on Love Island, Washington Avenue version.
Yeah. Start first challenges at Rooster. Who can eat the most dry sausage? I'm sorry, Rooster.
So the 49th season of Survivor, it was shot in Fiji. Could think of worse places to go. And of course, what Survivor's about, physical challenges, trying to outwit others, shifting teams. You have different tribes, so forth. Stamina and strategy as the players make and break alliances with other players. I couldn't do that game. I like to trust people. And I would not do a very good job on that show. There is no way. I just couldn't see it happening. But we wish Savannah Louie the best tonight as she goes for $1 million. Is there any reality TV show that you would go on, that you would consider, that you would like, that you think that would be cool out there? I don't even know that much anymore because I really don't watch. I'll watch sports and Landman, and that's about it.
I don't know a reality TV show I would want to come on. Maybe Love Island, though. But
of course.
Yeah, I don't know.
You get the Love Island opportunity.
Yeah, if the opportunity presents itself, I'm not going to turn it down. But
I think you'd be an interesting candidate. I'm not kidding. I think you would be. I think it would work.
I've seen a lot of the guys on Love Island. Like, I don't know. These people look like straight fashion models.
Well, yeah. I mean, yes and no. It just depends. That can happen, but it doesn't always have to be that way.
Look at the whole cast. If you look up the cast for season 5, if you just look at these people, they all just look like models. They look like fake humans.
Yeah, well, I know that a lot of times that's what happens with TV. This is Art City Now. We talk the stories making headlines, water cooler talk. Love to try to keep a St. Louis emphasis at all possible. Try to keep it light in the mornings, waking you up 6 to 8 a.m. There are news headlines that are out there, some of the stuff that's really dreary and dark, and we try to stay away from, but there are some stories that we still have to cover. One of which, and it's kind of boring, but it's a reality, is what's happening with St. Louis County and the budget. They did pass a new budget yesterday. Huge cuts. They got to get out of debt. How you get into $81 million of debt, I have no idea. Need to take a look at leadership and who's running the books. That doesn't add up. It doesn't add up there, too. I mean, there's certain things in life where if it doesn't add up, trust your gut, trust your instincts. This does not add up. It's like, huh? What? So what you've got now is more than 300 currently unfilled positions in St. Louis County are going to be eliminated. They say they need to be the responsible kids in the room or adults. Those cuts include positions within the police department and health department, though. That could have a negative impact, but where are you going to cut? You don't have anywhere else to cut. What are you going to do? It's not a good situation. St. Louis County should not be in this situation again. There was only one no vote last night, and that was the county executive's partner, Lisa Clancy. She always votes with the county executive, and she voted no. The other ones were, it was bipartisan, Republicans and Democrats voting together. County Councilman Mark Carter said he even wanted to go further. So they say a lot of the cuts were made in areas that people aren't going to see. So there you go. But one of the big things in this whole situation is what's going to happen, because Sam Page wanted a tax and he wanted Rams money, settlement money to be used. They're only going to use a little bit of that if they do it all. So that's where you are right now from the standpoint of looking at where everybody is from that standpoint. Have you sent out your packages? Have you sent out gifts? Are you expecting anything? Did you order from Amazon or anything else from that standpoint? On a side note, Rye, I ordered a product. It was a health product from a company on November 3rd, and I still haven't received it. And I've sent 3 or 4 different messages, and it got to, we're expecting more of this to get in. We haven't gotten it in yet. Finally, this last week on my 3rd message, because they're still out promoting on social media. Oh, we're this and it's that. So I literally started posting on their social media sites. This company does not have product. Be ready. Be careful. Finally, I get an email back from them. Oh, we'll reimburse your money for you if you want us to. Like, that doesn't do me any good. Are you sending me my money back with interest? I wanted your product. You've had my money for 6 weeks, and I still don't have a product.
Yeah, I've been scammed on social medias for sure. Like,
you can be scammed easy.
Like buying clothes and stuff. I bought a hoodie, but I knew it was like either going to be super cheap.
Where'd you get it from? China? It might have been from China.
Oh yeah, it was from China. I thought it was going to be, I knew it was going to be super cheap. It was only like $25 online. So I was like, 9 times out of 10, it's either going to be super cheap or it's just a scam. But it's a cool little hoodie, right? I ordered it in the largest size. It came in like a kid size.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh no. What'd you do with that?
Gave it to my ex.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I couldn't wear it.
Well, if you're trying to get packages anywhere, you better get them out ASAP, because these things are going on right now. UPS is currently, they say they're processing more than 52,000 packages every hour to meet the demand of what's going on. They said at the UPS store, their hub, which is in Earth City, they said that they've got a refined oiled machine that's going pretty darn well. And what they do, and this is literally what they do in Earth City. UPS processes 52,000 packages an hour. I mean, think about that. 52,000 packages every single hour. And then, of course, getting that to the homes and out. That's insane. So they say packages must be shipped by December 23rd, UPS, to ensure delivery by the 24th. That keeps UPS very busy in the final days before Christmas. That's a lot of darn packages in a short amount of time. And of course, people have had horror stories of what's going on, things from that standpoint. I remember last year, my girlfriend, they were waiting like a week after Christmas before something actually even arrived. A gift for her daughters. Yeah, last year it was insane. It's like, what? Still not here? I think it was a jersey too, like a sports jersey, something from that standpoint that took forever. Get the stuff out. Does it seem like it's the Christmas holiday season to you this year?
No.
It doesn't to me either. And I know that depends on the person. It depends on what you do in your life. But for some reason, it doesn't. And I know we all have different. It just doesn't seem like Christmas time, Christmas season yet.
I'm more intrigued and more interested in moving on to the new year. Personally.
Okay.
Like,
do you know why?
Yeah. Christmas is cool. Like, it's a good holiday for the family and stuff. And you know, if you guys are religion, I don't know if we talk about this on the station, but like for the religious purposes, like
yeah, for me, I love it.
Yeah, I love it for that too. But like now I'm like, even every time I talk like with God, it's literally about me manifesting what I'm doing in the next year.
There you go.
So I'm literally like focused on the next year. Like my mind is already in 2026.
It's part of where you are in life.
Yeah, where
you're 22.
Yeah, I'm like, I finally get to work a full year.
You don't have kids either.
Not at all. Yeah,
and my kids are grown now.
Yeah, too.
So it seems less as well.
Yeah.
But I know where you are. Yeah, Christmas is my favorite holiday. It always has been, always will be. Number one for my faith. Number two, because that's what I grew up loving. Love Christmas. But at the same point in time, it just seems weird this year. I don't know what it is. The year 2025 has been weird. It seems like it's zipped by. Christmas Eve is a week away, literally a week away. That's it. And here we are trying to find out what's happening just a week away. Damn, that's crazy. If you guys know what I'm talking about, if it feels like it's Christmas time, jump in on the show. Let us know. Also, like, subscribe, share the show. If you guys have any story ideas, if you guys have anything that's going on in the St. Louis area, plans from that standpoint, things you want to promote, let us know. That's what we try to do here on this show when we talk about St. Louis and the things that are also moving forward. Love it when you guys get involved in the show. Donna, we say good morning to you this morning as well. I don't know what you said. Eradicate them from the air. How did they get in there in the first place? I don't know what Donna was talking about. Did I miss something? Eradicate them from the air. What did I bring up? Okay, I don't know.
I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, I don't know what I brought up there, but I didn't do. I did something, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on there. Anyway, still to come in the next hour, we'll hear from Eli Drinkwitz, the Mizzou football head coach, about what's happening, all the money and NIL, needing help. St. Mary's product, Jamal Roberts. I guess he's going to get a big payday, and good for him. That could be some life-changing money. So he's not the backup running back in Missouri, unless a business in the St. Louis area can help out. Well, he said St. Louis, where he's from. So maybe St. Mary's needs to put together an NIL to go help out. Talk to some of their St. Mary's can go talk to some of their trade companies that they work with right now. Because if you don't realize it yet or not, trade is where a whole lot of money is. And if you're an electrician, you are set. I'm just telling you, if you're set, maybe you know this, maybe you don't. But the trades are making money. They're busy.
Oh, the feral hogs.
The feral hogs. What does
That's
that
what
mean?
she's talking about. The feral hogs. I don't know. Did you bring?
When did I
hogs?
talk about the feral hogs?
I don't know.
Donna, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you're combining shows, but I don't think I ever talked about the feral hogs.
Oh, she said it was on the news report at first. I don't know.
Oh, you know what she's talking about. That was the news updates during our breaks.
Oh,
that's what that was. It's all good. Yeah, those feral hogs. Yeah.
Oh snap!
Because they're
those be
over.
the hogs that be like,
Yeah, they were starting to take over. They had some diseases. They're trying to get rid of them. She means unalive them, eradicate them from the air instead of going through some other processes where they are. That's what it's all about. Okay. Anyway, we're here Monday through Friday. Arch City now, 6 to 8 a.m., getting St. Louis up and out the door early first thing in the morning. We're on 590 a.m., of course, and X, Facebook, YouTube at Arch City Now. Tune us right in, jump in on the show, talk to us about what's happening in the area. We'd love to promote businesses, teams. If you want to promote your Little League team, that's fine. We'll get into it. Promote anything and everything. That's what we are trying to do here. Business, entertainment, anything and everything that's happening throughout the entire area. And of course, if you guys have restaurants, bars, events that are coming up, charities as well. I did see that Fox 2 on their website has a list of charities. Just reminding people, if you want to give back this holiday season, a list of charities who could use a lot of help. I know Salvation Army does a terrific job. St. Vincent de Paul organizations, so many places. Our friends Miracles in Progress. Lots of organizations that are out there. We'll have more coming up on the show with interviews. Just jump in, enjoy, and see what you can do. Okay, we'll come back with some of those things. The Blues, Eli Drinkers with Missouri, some other news headlines from this morning. Don't go anywhere. Like, subscribe, share the show. We are your Lou Information Station. We are live and on demand at louinfo.com. Producer Rice here. I'm Vic Faust. Back with more after this.
Lunchtime just got a whole lot better at
Hey guys, welcome back into the show. It is Art City now. Vic Faust here, producer Rye as well. 7:05 on a Wednesday morning. At least it's a little bit more comfortable outside if you're out and about today. Even this morning, even as cold as it's been in the morning, if you're somebody who's out and about at this time, whether it's work or getting kids to school, whatever, it's so much more comfortable today. So enjoy it. Should be this way again tomorrow too when it comes to the temperatures. However, tomorrow it's supposed to be a little bit windy and possibly some rain, even thunderstorm. Why not? I mean, why not? We've gotten everything else. Alaska temperatures, Florida temperatures. Let's throw in some storms. Let's throw in some thunder, lightning, and wind. Okay, so that could be the case tomorrow. We're here from 6 to 8 a.m., Monday through Friday. Following us is Hot Take Central 2.0. Cam Jansen, the former Blue, and Cardinals broadcaster Jim the Cat Hayes. Then from 10 to 11 today, it's the MIZ STL show with Grant Salzman. And then from 11 to 1, it is Mr. Charlie Tuna and his posse. And of course, for more information on all the programming that we have here on the network, you can go to luinfo.com, check out our website, learn more about us and what is going on. If you ever want to give us a call, you can do that as well. 855-282-8255. We're on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Appreciate it when you guys are jumping in, listening, commenting, like, subscribe, share the show. Everything that's happening from that standpoint. Okay, we cover sports, we cover news, headlines, things that are going on throughout the St. Louis area. One interesting topic has been this whole NIL deal, name, image, likeness, how universities are paying athletes, how athletes can now just switch. It's not just football, it's basketball, it's volleyball, it's soccer. You can just go switch, transfer, do whatever you need to do at a moment's notice. Coaches have been doing it for a long time. Players are doing it now, but the system appears broke. Even the amount of money that's being put into this is crazy because you'll hear coaches and colleges say the money that kids are getting paid is unsustainable. I was told it's about 30 to 40 quarterbacks of teams, or at least they're in the millions, 1.5 million. I know a Big Ten quarterback on a team that is been one of the worst when it comes to records is making 1.5 million a year. So that's kind of the going rate. Brady Cook was offered more than that to transfer to an ACC school before his senior year. So there's tons of money out there. The problem is the system is kind of broke right now because the timing of when kids can go and leave doesn't match up with the academic year. Obviously, it's not about getting a degree anymore. It's about playing sports. People can say they don't like it, they hate it, but it's in place. This is what the courts allowed. The NCAA didn't do a good job of being a leader. Now everybody's caught. They don't know what to do. They know changes need to be made, but who's in charge of it? Do you have to get legal interaction to make something happen? Nobody really knows. Who is the leader? It's certainly not the NCAA anymore. And yeah, it sounded good. Let's pay kids. Okay, yeah. And then now what happened? The system's all screwed up. Everything is screwed up. And you've also got, and by the way, stats showed, I can't remember the exact stat, but I think it was 80 to 90% of the kids who transfer are not happier. You think the grass is always greener on the other side. Whether it's a relationship, a job. Oh, yeah, I need a change. Yeah. Oh, that person's going to make me happy. Well, whatever. You got to be happy yourself. But it's put us into a bad situation. Eli Drinkwitz spoke yesterday at a press conference for a long time. So Rye's going to put that sound up, and it's Eli Drinkwitz talking about how broke the system is. So as Rye puts that together, we just remind you, part of the reason that Eli Drinkwitz started talking about this is because one of his star running backs, Jamal Roberts, and he'd start on most every other team in America. He just happens to play on the same team with Ahmad Hardy, who's the best running back in America. Eli's
there's a lot of coaches discussing it.
Okay, let me finish real quick. Thank you. So I gave you that dramatic pause.
Yeah, my bad.
And I'm like, so Eli is like, listen, we're begging Jamal Roberts not to leave. And Jamal's like, show me the money. He has earned it under this current system. So Jamal has Mizzou between a rock and a hard place, the former St. Mary's product. Not that he's being mean or go get what you have earned. And it could be life-changing money. I don't know the exact totals, but it's got to be over $500,000 just for this next year. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how real this stuff is. So Eli is asking if anybody is, if you're a company in the St. Louis area and you want to see this St. Louis Star product stay on the team, help out. They need money. That's what it is. Literally a head coach asking businesses to pay the player so he stays. We've never seen this before. It is insane. Craziness. And this is coming at a time where Missouri's losing a lot of big players on defense, 3 offensive linemen as well. And they got to replace all these people. And they don't have them in-house. And guess what? When you replace, you have to find them in the portal. And there's no guarantee they're going to be good. And why are these people leaving in the first place? And you have to have a lot of money to get them to transfer. It's one of these things in life too, Bri, with contracts. It was always this way for me in TV, and people know how this is. When you're currently at a place, whether it's business or sports, they're really not going to pay you what you're worth or what you may deserve. Oh, yeah, we'll give you a little bit of a raise, a 2% raise, a 3% raise. And you guys know what I'm talking about in certain businesses. You make your biggest jump in pay when you transfer or leave a school to go to another school, or you leave one job and go to another job. It was the same way in TV. The biggest jumps that I had, right, were when you go from one company to another, because they technically don't know exactly what you were making. But once they've got you signed, then it's like, oh yeah, we'll just give you a little nominal raise. At least that's how it was. And that's why TV was broke as well. Radio was broke. It was broke. The writing industry, all of that. Same with sales. So now Jamal Roberts from St. Mary's, who proved to be one of the better running backs, I think he could play in the NFL. And he's going to have that shot, and he needs to go show that he can do that. So number one, you got to pay him to stay. And number two, he wants carries, and he's earned them. So you have a head coach asking St. Louis businesses, please send money so we can keep Jamal Roberts. The system is broke. All of it's broke. Here's Eli Drinkwitz talking about the whole situation regarding NIL, where they are, what they can do, and just trying to give you a breakdown of just how lost a lot of these college football programs are.
And frustrated, in my opinion. And I understand the national sentiment because of the salary ranges of head coaches that it feels like we're complaining. But we're really not. We're trying to sound warning bells. And that's, that's what I believe we're all trying to do, is that there's a warning that the system that we're in is really sick right now. And college football is sick, and not in it's just, there's showing signs of this thing really cracking moving forward. And we need to get something under control. The SCORE Act was something that it looked like it was going to be a step in a direction. There is no perfect solution, but we have to get some sort of steps moving in that direction. I think we're all weighted with, is it bated breath, the saying, trying to wait on what's going to happen with this 5th-year lawsuit in Nashville, where you could have a flurry of 5th-year guys now being eligible. And that would just throw a completely new wrinkle in the system. Tampering is at, the highest levels. There is no such thing as tampering. It's just because there's nobody that's been punished for tampering. And so everybody on my roster is being called. I had a dad call me and say that, and I called the head coaches at their schools, that this school and this school and this school called, and they are offering this much money. And, it's you're putting a lot of pressure on young men. We're paying them as 1099 employees, a lot of money. We're not offering any type of retirement. We're not offering any type of health benefits. And we've worked around a system and then tried to create that as the system instead of creating a functioning way of moving forward and making sure that it works for everybody. And whether that's collective bargaining, whether that's making them employees, whether that's antitrust legislation that protects everybody, the commissioner or the SEC or the NCAA from lawsuits, something needs to be done. Because again, TV viewership may be at an all-time high, and that's awesome. And gambling on sports may be at an all-time high, and that's great. I got no problem with that. But what about the well-being of the student athlete? What about graduation rates? What about tax implications? What about handling and understanding financial literacy? What is their life going to look like after 5 years of college athletics? Is it going to be better because they participated in college athletics, or could they be in a tougher situation? And that a lot of us got into college athletics because we wanted to help young men grow and develop. And I think we're still doing that mission, but it's getting really hard because you used to talk about, Coach Saban used to talk about all the time, creating value for yourself. And when he talked about it, he wasn't just talking about value for the NFL. He was talking about creating value for yourself with a college degree. And we've lost that aspect of it. And these guys are going to create tremendous value for themselves playing the game of football. And that's awesome. And I love that these guys are getting paid. I love that last week these guys with their own money went out and bought gifts for Coyote Hill. I love that. That's awesome. But my job also is to look at them in 3 or 4 years down the road, and how many of them are in a better position because they play football if they've transferred 4 times. And that's just the system that we've created. Not all freedom is good freedom.
Well said. Well said. That's where we are. That's where you are from a standpoint of NIL money, big time college football programs, and what's actually happening out there. Is it good? Is it bad? Indifferent? It really doesn't matter. It is what it is now. They got there. They allowed it to be there. And now you've got to find a way to see how you're going to be able to make all of this work. It's very, very interesting, because this was all predicated upon at that same press conference. The Mizzou football coach literally reached out to third-party St. Louis area businesses. He literally reached out. Hey, St. Louis, if any of you have money that you would love to donate to keep Jamal Roberts as a Missouri Tiger, he's a heck of a running back, and we want him to stay here. You have the head coach at a college football program asking St. Louis businesses to bring us money. Hey, give us money. We'd love to keep him, because if we don't, this is what Eli Drinkwitz was talking about during the season. And I told my MIZ STL partner this during the year. Yeah. I said, they're going to lose players. They're going to. This is why Eli Drinkwitz is talking about the price tag on so many kids is going up.
Stupid.
Eventually, there's a bubble that's going to burst. It's happening in basketball too, but not like it is with football. Not all basketball programs make money.
Exactly. That's the difference.
As a matter of fact, most don't. Only a few do in college, in college sports.
And that's what's the difference is too. A lot of people in basketball that transfer, they usually transfer to like an upper echelon school. They're not going plateau to plateau or going to the same type of school. The guys that do that be big name guys like DJ Wagner that already are going because their coach left. That's the difference between basketball. But with football, it's literally, hey, I'm in the SEC. I played good for Mizzou. I'm going to transfer to Ole Miss because they gave me $1 million.
Well, that's what they're doing. That's what's happening.
It's totally different in the football side. And I think I'm not going to hate on it.
No, this is one of your own. This is a St. Mary's kid out of St. Louis.
Hate on a guy that's getting money. And
I don't. I hate the system, but I
hate the system. And I don't like college sports right now. And I can express that. I love the guys that are playing it, but it's just like there's no team camaraderie anymore. Everybody's looking at whatever everybody else is making. Diego Pavia literally said that a tight end from his old school was making $3,300 and he was making $1,400 as the starting QB, and he was mad about it. Like, it's no team camaraderie in college sports.
Oh, no. Well, there is, but there isn't.
I don't feel it.
Well, I felt it. I saw it with Indiana.
Well, Indiana's different.
Why is Indiana different?
Indiana's different because, like, Signetti brought a lot of his guys from Madison too, and a lot of those guys already had a chip on their shoulder.
You mean from JMU?
Yeah, JMU,
Yeah.
like James Madison, and it was different. Like it's just a different feel with them. They're a good story. I follow Indiana.
Yeah, but money, and
they got money now too.
no, I'm just telling you, money changes everybody.
Money changes everybody.
No, it does. You can think somebody's your best friend, and they could be your best friend. Money, when money's brought into a situation, everything changes. Everything. Every single thing. Money changes everything. So eventually, it's only a matter of time, unless you're able to keep the right kind of people around all the time to make sure that it doesn't become an issue. And that's very, very difficult. Very difficult to do. So that's where they are. If anybody has any cash to throw at Jamal Roberts to keep him a Missouri Tiger, you don't get a tax write-off for NIL money. That's the first thing. You're just giving money away because you want to be associated. Maybe the university will let you go down on the field for games or a game. Maybe, but then everybody wants to do it. Maybe they'll give you a tour.
Bro, are we serious, man?
What do you mean serious?
Like, there are kids that pay like tuition to go to this school.
Well, yeah,
donors and stuff. There's no way that they have to ask businesses and stuff and like do this. This is a state university, right?
Yeah, but that's what, and that this is where it is now. It's
that's crazy.
But here's the problem. You loved having Missouri be talked about nationally. You loved, if you're a football fan, the donors giving money. You love. It's like Drinkwood said it during the year. We need money to keep up with the Joneses. And if you don't have the money, you're not going to be able to get the players. And to win games, you got to have the players. It's a very serious deal. It's not changing anytime soon. And then we'll see what happens after that. So, yeah, like I said, to each their own. We'll see where it goes. But that's where Missouri is right now. By the way, while we were just finishing up that, their bowl game is the 27th. Brett Norfleet, their very, very nice tight end, he has a shoulder injury. He's not playing. And now their linebacker all of a sudden has a bad knee. Trotter, he's not playing. So now you have those two guys not playing in the bowl game. We'll see what happens with Zion Young after his DUI, whether he gets to play or is DUI charged. So now you've got, what kind of a team is Missouri going to show up at the bowl game with against Virginia? Not to mention anybody else that may, quote, opt out. Right now, nobody has. This is why I was a little bit concerned with what I was seeing and going with. I was like, uh-oh. They were almost a touchdown favorite against Virginia. And now some of those guys are not playing. Arguably one of your best defensive players, your linebacker. He was all SEC, but Jeremiah Trotter. So not Jeremiah, but Trotter. So anyway, man, there are some things to think about when it comes to where Missouri is. This is Art City Now. We're here 6 to 8 a.m. Monday through Friday. Sports, news, entertainment, culture, anything that's happening throughout the St. Louis area. You know what we do here, get you up and at it, jumping on the show. Like, subscribe, share the show. Let us know how things are happening in your neck of the woods. We appreciate you guys sharing, promoting charities, events, whatever is happening, things that are coming down the pipeline. That's what we try to do here. Also, if you want to make comments, you can do that on X, Facebook, and YouTube as we continue to talk about those things that are making news across the area. We were talking about Mizzou from that standpoint. I think this is pretty interesting as well. Brady Cook, I was talking to a friend of mine who trained him, Matt Bierman over at Elite. And he said Brady is probably going to be starting this week, but Tyrod Taylor and Josh Fields are back healthy. So who's getting the start this week? For all intents and purposes, it looks like it's going to be Brady Cook. And the Jets fans are like, we want Cook. And from what I hear is Brady, from a mental standpoint, and people know this, the speed of the game changes so much from high school to college. And then it's even more so from college to the NFL. And the mental aspect of playing the professional game doesn't really get talked about a lot or enough, in my humble opinion. You got to mentally be able to do the things at the same speed, if not faster, than what you've always done. And Brady, in his first start, was able to process what they were doing very quickly. So my point is, Jets fans, when you read all their message boards, the media covering the team are like, we like what we see. Let's give him another shot. Now, his schedule is very difficult to end the year. I mean, super, super, super difficult. Okay, Brady, go prove that you're the guy. And then here's who you're going to have to play when you do this. They're literally, so he had a road game last week. Then Cook is at the Saints this week, another road environment. Then he gets to come back home to face guess who? The Patriots. Oh, yeah, they're kind of good this year. And then his final game of the year is, oh, yeah, you get to go play at the Buffalo Bills. At Buffalo. That's freaking tough. And by the way, you really don't have any receivers or tight ends. You have a running back, but everybody's keying on him. And an average to below average line. Good luck. Good luck, Brady. So I just love seeing the kid do what he's doing right now. Young man. I mean, obviously, because it's Missouri. We love to promote Missouri kids. Love to talk about the St. Louis area and all the things that are happening from that standpoint. So let Brady cook. We'll see where he goes from that standpoint. By the way, Luther Burden's having a pretty good year with the Bears. We talked about the thicker kicker with the Chargers. He's looking really good right now, too. He hasn't been put into Mevis, of course, who I'm talking about. He hasn't really been put into a bunch of bad situations, but he's been very, not for the Chargers. Why did I say that? The Rams. He's looking really good for the Rams. And just nice to see a little Mizzou flavor, a little Mizzou flair in the NFL. Okay. We'll take, what do we got here? Yeah, we'll take a quick break here coming up. When we come back, promote the Blues tonight. They got a game tonight. They got a game tomorrow night. Believe it or not, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. If you didn't hear it, Survivor, the show, the series, it's 25 years old already. Over 25 years old. 25 and a half years old, as a matter of fact. It's older than Producer Rye. And then some. A good some. That's how old it is. Anyway, former St. Louis anchor on the final show tonight. News anchor. I think that's kind of cool. We'll tell you about that, promote that story. St. Louis County approves a budget deficit situation to make sure that they can start to eat away at the debt. It was an $80 million deficit. You got to take care of that somehow, some way. Not sure how they got into that situation, but they did. Also, a couple other news headlines and stories. Make sure you get your packages out. Christmas is next week. Christmas Eve a week away. Happy Hanukkah to those celebrating right now. Lots going on. Does it feel like Christmas time? What gets you in the mood, the spirit, and so forth? Feel free to jump in on the show. Let us know from that standpoint as well. We are your Lou Information Station. We are live and on demand at louinfo.com. Producer Rise here. I'm Vic Faust. Take a quick break. Come back right after this.
The Lou Information Station, a whole new way to enjoy content created just for those of us in the St. Louis area. It's a whole new way to advertise and promote your business. Reach out and find out just how different we are. If you're tired of one-sided advertising offerings or your traditional media rep trying to shove digital marketing down your throat, visit louinfo.com and click on advertising. Or email partnerships at louinfo.com for more information.
Hurry into Audi Kirkwood for the best deals of the year during the Season of Audi sales event. Shop Audi Kirkwood's great selection of new Audis and get up to $5,000 off. Plus 1.99% financing for 72 months on select new Audi models. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find the perfect new Audi for you at Audi Kirkwood. And don't miss the biggest savings of the year during the Season of Audi sales event. Visit Audi Kirkwood on Manchester Road or shop online at audikirkwood.com.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
At Brown and Crouppen, we get that after an accident, money's tight. That's why we offer so much for free. First call, free. First consultation, free. Stuck at home or in the hospital, we'll come to you for free. So call Brown and Crouppen, where we don't get paid unless you do. And your first consultation is free.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen, 222-2222.
Your LouInfo.com news report. The Gateway Arch Park Foundation is exploring a long-term vision to expand Gateway Arch National Park and redevelop the nearby I-44 corridor. Beginning next year, the foundation will study possible park expansion east of the Mississippi into East St. Louis, including land acquisition, environmental testing, and planning. The legislation has existed since the 1990s. Janitors in St. Louis, represented by their union, have ratified a new 3-year contract with a coalition of cleaning companies. The deal covers about 1,600 workers in schools, banks, and universities. It includes significant wage increases, a 43% boost in pension contributions, and lower medical premiums with added dental and vision coverage. 2 Missouri state parks are closed to the public today as conservationists work to eliminate feral hogs. They're flying a helicopter over both Johnson Shut-ins and Tomsock Mountain State Parks to eradicate the hogs from the air. Feral hogs can have a negative impact on crops and livestock. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com and the free Lou Info app, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. We can plan on sunshine today, mid-50s for the afternoon high. We have a cold front and low pressure system moving in late tonight. We'll be in the mid-40s on the low with a few rain showers and gusty wind. And then our temperature dropping into the 40s on Thursday. Showers will be likely along with windy conditions. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com and the free Lou Info app.
Buddy. What do you say, buddy?
Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rear view.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds? Not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, you don't get much better than this.
Yep.
This is Mizzou wide receiver Kevin Coleman Jr. And I'm Mizzou linebacker Josiah Trotter. When we hit the field, we have each other's back. And off the field, we got James Carlton, State Farm covering us.
Thanks, fellas. Nothing beats college football season and nothing beats saving money. Just by getting a quote from our office and mentioning Mizzou, we'll make a donation to support Mizzou's will to win push on your behalf. No strings attached.
So you're supporting the team just by checking your rates. Doesn't get any easier than that.
It's so easy. Check them out online at carltoninsurance.net. MIZZOU.
Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill has a new menu.
But don't freak out. Hot Shots favorites are still there, like their famous wings, tacos, burgers, and pizzas. Plus, sure to be new faves, like Big Philly egg rolls, the Bold and Hearty Slugger sandwich, the Buffalo Chicken Pizza, and 2 new wing sauces, Carolina Gold and Bourbon Glaze. And making a comeback, it's the return of Hot Shots' legendary waffle fries. So now there's even more to love at Hot Shots. Come try out the new menu at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Find the location nearest you at hotshotsnet.com.
Back to more of Arch City Now with Vic Faust on the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Hey guys, welcome back into the show. Producer Ryan, you doing all right? I look over, I see you yawning already. It's that time of the morning, huh?
Yeah,
the final
tired.
stretch, fourth quarter. Put our hands in the air, fourth quarter.
I'm tired, and then I'm trying to figure out this something I got to do with some editing later.
There you go. Producer Ryan, Vic Faust. We're bright-eyed, bush-tailed, up early. It is 7:35 on a Wednesday morning. Happy hump day. Happy sunny, warm St. Louis day as well. If you get a chance to get outside, enjoy today. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be warmer too, but allegedly we're supposed to have some, I don't know, a thunderstorm, maybe winds, gust of winds. Who knows? We'll see where it goes. But today, not the case. Enjoy it. Suck it up. Does it feel like Christmas time? Does it feel like holiday season time? Happy Hanukkah to those celebrating as well right now. For me, it doesn't. And I know it can know where you are in life and what's around you, but parents who are, getting gifts for kids and things of that nature, maybe it does. It just seems like this year's gone by so darn fast, especially in the St. Louis area. Literally a week away from Christmas Eve. A week away. Christmas, just a week away. The new year, right around the other corner as well. So you've got that going on. And then, of course, we take it day by day. A lot of college kids. The college kids are back in town. And then, of course, the Christmas break will start for the kids as well. We're Arch City now. We're here Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. Glad you guys are with us. Hot Take Central 2.0 with former Blue Cam Jansen and Cardinals broadcaster Jim the Cat Hayes. Follow us today. And then from 10 to 11, you got the MIZ STL show, Grant Salzman. And then from 11 to 1, it's Charlie Tuna and the Posse. For more information on all the programming and content that we provide and deliver on a daily and weekly basis, you can go to luinfo.com. You can also stream us live every day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Once again, that's X, Facebook, and YouTube. Like, subscribe, share the show. St. Louis City SC made it official yesterday, but we had reported early in the week. Yoann DeMay, Frenchman, new soccer coach for St. Louis City SC. Congrats on the team getting their guy as they head in to their season. He's been around a little bit, a lot of coaching, coached for a long time, but he's a young man. He's 35. He's only 35 years old. He's the second youngest MLS coach. They're building for the future. I do trust what they're doing over there. So let's see where it goes. Let's have a good year. We certainly wish him the best. Coming into the St. Louis area, St. Louis City SC has been a big ticket. It's been very popular for families to get out, watch games from that standpoint. Now you got to win, and you got to win in the playoffs as well. So we want to see our St. Louis teams do well, and it's good to talk about that, especially after, I don't know, maybe SLU got the appetite going a little bit after making it to the Final Four, which was really good for our city when it comes to the soccer scene. But we'll see. Arch City now, that's where we are right now. Also, we talked about the Blues tonight. Get back to action. Let's go Blues. They're only 12, 15, and 7. Had yesterday off. Was told they changed some of their defensive lines around. They do that occasionally to see where they are. But they got 2 big games back-to-back the next 2 nights. So you've got Winnipeg in town tonight. They've been scuffling. And it's certainly, and then the New York Rangers tomorrow night as well. You're talking about teams that are not that great. The Rangers are 15 and 15. I think they're 15 and 4. Winnipeg just a couple games above 500. So these are 2 teams that, my gosh, shouldn't you beat? Shouldn't you expect to win these games the next 2 nights? You should. Come on, you're coming off a home loss. You've not been good at home. The Rangers, who they play tomorrow night, have a really good road record. I think they're 12-4 on the road, maybe 12-4-1, something like that. But I don't care. You're at home. The crowd is a good one in St. Louis. The fans are good. Let's get it done the next 2 nights. I know you got some guys down, but this Blues team is capable. You'd love to see 2 wins. You got to have 1 for sure, but you want to see 2. Want to see 2. Got to have 1. Need to see 2, especially to try to get back to that 500 mark as we approach the halfway season mark when it comes to 40 games as they've played. As we talk about, 34 games in, where are you? What do you got? What's going to happen for the rest of the season? What are you looking for tonight? Obviously, goaltending will have to be huge, as it always is. Hofer got the last start to Bennington tonight, and it makes you think back. It was just last year in that playoff series against Winnipeg. This team, you didn't think, at least I didn't, that they'd be as good this year as they were towards the end of the year and in that series with Winnipeg, but you didn't think that the team would be this bad either, or at least I didn't. and injuries may have something to do with it, but still, even without the injuries, it just seems something's been off. Something here, something there. But thank God there's a lot of parity in the NHL because there is still a path for them to take care of business, make the playoffs, and do something once they get there. So that's where we are from that standpoint when it comes to the Blues tonight and where they are. And then, of course, Winnipeg tonight, the Rangers tomorrow night before they head to Florida on Saturday. They'll be on the road for 2 games in Florida, Tampa, taking care of business down there. Of course, you'd love to hit the road, having won a game or 2, taking care of that. Got to take care of that somehow, some way. We're glad that you guys are with us today and every day, here from 6 to 8, Monday through Friday, taking care of that. All right. Hey, former news anchor from Channel 4. She was in the mornings, 2019 to 2021. If you guys were in the Survivor Series, Savannah Louie, I know it's been a few years since she was here, and she wasn't here for that long, but she made the final cut of the Survivor Series tonight. There's, I think, 5 of them that made the final show. $1 million prize. That show, by the way, debuted May 31st of 2000. That'll take in the Wayback Machine. Show's over 25 years old. What shows go for 25 years? Think about that. Literally. A reality TV show. They're Tribes and Jeff Probst doing everything that they're doing to make it work. People still watching. It's still getting ratings. Or it wouldn't be around. Wouldn't get the advertising. So she was a morning reporter and news anchor for Channel 4, and she's on the final show. So congrats to her. Wish her the best. See if she can pick up $1 million tonight in that show. And there's so many reality shows that have come over the years, but for whatever reason, Survivor has been able to make it and do well and survive the test of time. So big deal for her. Hopefully she'll see that. And by the way, there's a presidential address tonight that's supposed to begin at 8:00 Central. So if you're watching that show, what they'll do is they'll stop the show. They'll go to the president's comments, and it's going to be a long one tonight. So if you're watching, the major networks, ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, that program is going to be interrupted and it's going to be a long speech. It's the last time that he'll talk before the end of the year, clearly. So it'll be long. Just expect it. So if you're watching, it's like, okay, great. How long is this going to be? Over an hour? Probably. And then the show will pick back up. But yeah, it's one of those nights where it'll be a late night, but you got the Blues on too if you want to watch that. And then anything else that you guys may want to get back to and watch. So anyway, we appreciate it. You guys jumping in on our show every morning as we're here. Like, subscribe, share the show. Of course, you can watch us on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Jump in with your comments. Let us know what's happening in your neck of the woods, St. Louis area, anything to promote. We'd love to do it no matter what. Just let us know. This is what the state we do here. It's about promoting you guys, making sure we get out what we can from that standpoint, possibly. 7:43 is the time on this Wednesday morning. I mean, literally, I'm looking outside right now, producer. The sun is out. People are not in big coats. Oh, man, what a day. What a day to get outside. Certainly doesn't feel like Christmas. And don't wait to the last moment to send packages or to order things. Do it now. Local news stations did stories on UPS and what they're doing right now, and it's pretty phenomenal. Their main hub in the area is down in Earth City. They say that things are operating pretty smoothly right now, but they're processing 52,000 packages per hour. 52,000 packages per hour. So that sometimes things take a little bit longer during the holiday season. If you're sending them, mailing them, whatever, give yourself enough time. You don't want to get caught up in that and miss the holiday. But right now, you've got some of those things that are going on. So give yourself enough time for your packages. Just know that you can, get it there. Typically, they're saying, I mean, there's only, 7 days left? 7 days? Yeah, like 7 days left until Christmas. And people are racing to send those presents to loved ones in times for the holidays. So you don't, but what they're saying, what UPS is saying is, if you want to get it there by the 24th, they're saying you have up until the 23rd. I'm not quite sure how much it'll cost you, but you have to, and we'll have them delivered by the 24th. That's what UPS is saying. That's how they're processing it. They say they're 52,000 packages per hour. They might seem to be a well-oiled machine. I don't know if you guys have had issues before, but if you get it there by that time, they say that they'll get so you have to have it there by the 23rd to get it there by the 24th. So packages must be shipped by December 23rd to ensure delivery by the 24th. And obviously that keeps them busy up until the holiday season hits us. And yeah, don't want any issues. Don't want to mess around with that stuff. That's for sure. Get the packages there on time so you're not having to deal with anything else from that standpoint. This is Art City Now. Glad you guys are with us. What kind of plans do you have for the Christmas holiday? What puts you in the mood this season? Because we were talking about it. Producer Rice says it doesn't feel like Christmas. It doesn't feel like the holiday season to him. And I'm kind of in the same boat. And I guess it just depends on what's going on, in your own life, some of those things that are happening. Maybe it's the 53, 54 degree temperature, whatever that may be for the day. But whatever the case, I don't know. I think I agree. It kind of feels a little bit different from that standpoint. Anything else that you guys wanted to talk about, promote from that standpoint? We're still waiting, by the way, on the Cardinals and what's going to happen with any sort of trades, team adjustments, things from that standpoint. I'm not sure anything will happen before Christmas, but these are the sorts of things that we're kind of waiting to see when it comes to the Cardinals. And if there is something from a sports standpoint that's going on, things start to slow down a little bit for the holidays. And that's what happens. Obviously, Mizzou's got their bowl game coming up the 27th, but then also Monday on the 22nd, you've got Mizzou and the bragging rights game. Do people still get it? I mean, are you going to the game? Mizzou, Illinois, coming up Monday night in St. Louis. Always a lot of hype there. Illinois is coming into the game, looking like a better team. But if Missouri gets a couple of their guys back who are healthy, who knows? Maybe things can change. We certainly know that things can't get any worse when it comes to playing some of these teams. Mizzou's lost the 2 games that they were playing against teams to show the NCAA tournament that they could be a team to get into the tournament. Very, very, very important for them to get this job done. They've got to be able to find a way. And that's, of course, coming up Monday night as they look forward to some of those things that are happening. Hey, from a news standpoint in St. Louis area, the St. Louis County Council has voted to approve a budget. They needed to get this done. They're at a situation right now where, you've got to find a way somehow, some way to cut into an $80 million budget. They approved $50 million in cuts, about $50 million in cuts to put the county back in somewhat of a better situation, but they still got to find another way to take care of $30 million and then make sure that they can operate for this next year so that you don't continue to add to that deficit. But it's certainly a situation that you would not want to see St. Louis in. That's for sure. And what about this going on, my friend? Teens, there's these trends where teens are vandalizing holiday decorations. You got to know that there are cameras everywhere. Don't be stupid. I mean, literally, the latest one was in Wentzville. They were caught on camera. And of course, eventually it's just a matter of time before they're going to get caught. This happens as Glendale police also announced that they had just charged 3 teens connected to similar incidents in Glendale and Webster Groves. That happened in the early morning last week, Sunday morning on December 7th. It may seem really cool to do at the time, but it's not. Don't do it. All three of these teens that are charged in municipal court with property damage and stealing under $750. Just not worth it. Don't do it. Stay away. Don't get sucked in by anybody else as well. Just not worth it. Hey, by the way, we appreciate you watching us every day, and we always invite you and want you to talk with us. Let us know what's happening in your neck of the woods, what's going on, promote charities. I did see over on Fox's website, they have a list of charities where people can donate to. And I know it's a time where if you have means, you're spending money maybe on your family, your loved ones, whatever the case. But if you do and you can, there's nothing like being able to give to a charity as well. And a lot of the charities throughout the St. Louis area rely on that. I know St. Louis is a very giving place, and we talk about it all the time. But they didn't want you to forget about them this holiday season, as well as they're helping out people in a variety of ways, people who are less fortunate in some of those situations as well. And it's, we loved it. Love to be, if you haven't done it before, maybe, and it doesn't matter how much, maybe $10, $20, it's a start. And there's no feeling like that if you can go try to help somebody out, especially during this time. It's Hanukkah right now. Christmas is coming up as well. And if you can get out and help people in the St. Louis area, do so. And if anybody wants to promote what they're doing to help people, please let us know. Jump it on X, Facebook, or YouTube. You can do it on the chat line and let us know how you're helping people. That's how you get the word out. That's how people find out and start to donate to the charities and the work that you and your teams are doing. You can also give us a call. That's another way to do this. The way to call us is 855-282-8255. Once again, that's 855-282-8255. We'd love to get that information out, promote you, promote anything and everything that you guys got going on as we kickstart these mornings Monday through Friday here on Arch City Now. Okay. Rye, real quick. Anything you're looking for Christmas?
Not really.
Okay.
Actually, I want a tote bag.
Tote bag?
Yes, I want another one of these bags, but instead of this regular black one I have that I carry my MacBook in, I want a green one.
Why green?
Because I want a nice little earth tone.
Okay, there you go. A green tote bag.
Cream would be a
green or cream tote bag. That's what he's asking Santa for.
Yeah, maybe maybe some I don't know. I'll ask Santa for a good year.
Yeah, there you go. I'm asking Santa that Missouri's their football team is able to keep the players that they need to keep and get.
You gotta ask. I don't think Santa has that much in his NIL pocket either. So.
And then also, I was looking and wanting and waiting and needing. Guess what? A Lions playoff berth. They've got to win all 3 games that they have left, and they need some help.
Yeah, that NFC is crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely crazy. Despise it, hate it, whatever.
I got an app deal for you guys. You can go to McDonald's right now and get a $2 sausage egg McMuffin, or if you wait later in the day, you can get a triple cheeseburger for $2 too. I don't recommend getting a triple cheeseburger from McDonald's for $2, but I recommend getting a.
That's pretty McMuffin. But that'll fill you up.
Yeah, triple cheeseburger.
A triple cheeseburger for $2.
Yeah, and I saw that quarter pounder you got. You actually get a quarter pounder, no cheese, just pickle. Right?
No, I get it. If I go there, no, I get a double.
Yeah, double quarter pounder.
No cheese, no cheese, no onion.
No cheese, no onion.
Pickles, mustard, ketchup. Because and if it's not greasy, it's even better. But then I take the grease off because it's the healthiest version of fast food burger that you can get.
Probably, yeah.
That's why I do it. It's good, and I like it. I'm like, okay, I can handle this. Yeah, we'll do that.
I haven't had a burger that's actually a lie. I just had a burger at Billy G's, but I don't really get fast food burgers anymore. If I'm going to McDonald's, I'm getting sausage egg McMuffin for breakfast, and if I'm eating fast food anytime after lunch, it's Jimmy John's or Qdoba in the middle of the week.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm following you, man. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Just had Qdoba last night. Double steak, baby.
I know, I gotcha. It is good. Hey, just to remind everybody some of those headlines. The Blues play tonight and tomorrow night. Tonight they've got Winnipeg at home. Tomorrow night they've got the Rangers at home. Weather's going to be absolutely terrific today. You're talking about highs in the 50s. It's already a beautiful day. Sun is shining. Looks like we're going to have a lot of sun. And enjoy it today because tomorrow it's not supposed to be the same, at least when it comes to the possibility of a storm or two, a lot more windy. You know, when it's windy, it feels a lot colder than what that actual temperature is. Mizzou football trying to keep the players that they had. They'd already lost a couple of people to the transfer portal. Schools do this. It's what happens. Guys go in the transfer portal, but the big story was trying to keep one, Jamal Roberts. He was in the backfield this year, backup running back, but like a starter, would be starting anywhere else. He's that good. Eli Drinkwitz literally asking St. Louis businesses to contact them to help keep him here to play another year in Missouri because he's getting offers. He's getting offers from other schools, but he wants to stay in the Missouri area, so we'll see about that. Also, St. Louis County passes budget cuts, about $50 million in cuts, most of them jobs that were open, but nobody was in. They were unfilled jobs, passing that along, reminding people Christmas is a week away. Get your packages out. UPS saying that you need to have things in their office by the 23rd if you want it there for next day air on the 24th. Of course, if you're not trying to go next day air and pay the money, get it there ASAP already, as in yesterday. Get your packages out. Yohan DeMay, the new soccer coach for St. Louis SC, that was official yesterday. Congrats to him on the job. Congrats to SC finding their leader. And now they're moving forward. By the way, he's only 35 years old, and he's the second youngest coach in the MLS. So there'll be time there to grow with the team that they have as well. So we appreciate you guys joining us today as you do. Hot Take Central 2.0. Cam Jansen coming up. Jim the Cat Hayes coming up. We'll have another great show for you. We're glad that you're joining us today as well. Have an awesome day. Like we said, enjoy the weather. Stay positive. So for producer Rye, I'm Vic Faust. Thanks for joining us this morning for Arch City Now. We'll be back again tomorrow, Thursday already, December 18th at 6 a.m. Have a great day. We'll talk to you guys later.